everybody, welcome to my July TBR video. My name is Evie and I love all things bookish. This is my bookish YouTube channel, so if you would love to follow, please subscribe and join in the fun at my reading book doc. Today we're going to do our July TBR with our prompter. I just also have in front of me my glasses, tablet if we get any random draws of any sort, and our blindfold if we get blindfold pick. We have our TBR cart, and you may notice if you have been with us for a while there is an additional second cart. So I had a lot of books that I wanted to put on but I couldn't fit onto here. And I also did a big sort through and I have put up some letter options for my letter challenges up the top for both romance and fantasy. There will be others scattered in other sections as well, so I will look in those, but majority of those are up on this shelf now. Up the front here we still have our 26 books to read in 2026 options up the front, and the rest on this card are series that I want to start or continue with, both on here and behind the middle shelf as well. And then I wanted to categorize some other genres and add a lot of new books and stuff on as well. And I just didn't have the room on one cart, so I grabbed this one from my craft room actually. Stole it from there. And we have a little vampire section leading into our classic section, sci-fi, general fictions. We've got a lot of thrillers and mysteries on the bottom, and then apart from that there's all our new books that don't go into any category up on the top here from my recent shopping videos. And then I've just got other stuff on the back and a little bit down here that are off my TBR shelves that I kind of wanted open as options as well. So we have a lot to choose from. a lot. So we're going to do our 10 prompts, which is what we stick to each month. I get pretty close to doing them all. Sometimes I will change toward the end of the month what I want to read and slot additional books in and make changes. And some months I'll hardly get through them, some months I'll speed through them. I do have on top of my TBR like a local book club as well. However, we don't find out those books until tomorrow when we have book club, and I kind of wanted to film today, so yeah. Follow my Instagram and I'll post a photo of what the book options are there if I select either the fantasy or the romance or both of them, so yeah. In regard to what I want sort of on my TBR this month, I really want to read The Deal and start that series, just because the hype it's got at the moment, plus I've never read it before. I would love 2 or 3 like mysteries or thrillers on my selection just to like throw that genre back into the mix, because lately it's been very fantasy and romancy, and yeah, adding some of that genre in would be awesome. Obviously I want to read everything, but we will see what our prompts are and go from there. So let's make a start. I will do it as quick as possible, do a run through at the end on what we have, and yeah, we will see what we will get. I will also, if you're new, or just a reminder, I do write on the screen as well what each of the prompts are. Okay, so let's go for this one. If I can grab this one as our first prompt. It's a bit of a long one. A book with the least amount of pages on your TBR. I'll need my glasses so I can see the amount of pages. There are a few options for this one, and I think they're over this way. One of them would probably be Strange Pictures, which I probably looked at last time I was doing this prompt. Is that part of it? Yeah, so that's part of it. We go to 238 in this one. Another short read would be this one, which is My Blood Is Yours, which I got in Sydney. This one is, that's extra stuff. This one's actually shorter. Ew. It's 185, so that is probably our shortest one. These ones are kind of shortish looking, but I doubt they would be. They were sort of our other choices, and the other one would be Us for Andrea. Interview with the Vampire is also pretty short too. I think this was 180 something, wasn't it? $185. So we'll just check these two, but I'm pretty sure it'll be that one. Yeah, this one is 308, and this one is in the 280 mark. So yeah, this one is definitely our shortest. I'll just pop the others back. It was pretty close though. pretty close. Okay, so our book with the least amount of pages is My Blood Is Yours, which is an indie author from Sydney that I got at the cute little indie shop there. It's vampire themed and very short, at only like 182 pages, so that will be a quick one. Sometimes it's nice to have those quick reads. So yeah, prompt number 1 done. Let's shake it up and do our second prompt. Let's go for this one here. Let's put that one on the side down. A fantasy starting with F. So I've sectioned off things as I told you, so it makes it a bit easier. Fear of the Flames, or Things for Nothing. I'm pretty sure there's nothing in here with F. No. Okay, so there are options. So I've either got dragons or another vampire one. This is kind of like a cozy vampire one. It's a small town book club, big vampire energy. I put this one on because it's winter here now in Australia, so it's kind of that cozy fantasy vibe kind of time. This one, his mother is visiting his castle, but he doesn't feel that she doesn't know that every room with centuries from his projects. He hires a organizer, Winnie, who is apparently human, and then his mother arrives. So it's kind of like they're gonna fake their relationship before his mother, but obviously he is a vampire and stuff like that. So yeah, that is that option. Or we could go with dragons, which obviously is another favorite of mine by my shirt. This is about eggs hatching of dragons, young princesses, kings, princesses, princes. Years later, Eleven is determined to free her dragons by whatever means is necessary. Yeah, I don't know. I kind of want to go the cozy one. I know I've already got a vampire one on, but I kind of want to go a cozy fantasy with the vibes. So let's go Fangs for Nothing. I don't mind heaps of vampire scenes. Okay, we will pop that back there. And we will do a shaker. We'll also grab a drink as well. And then we'll do prompt number 3. So a couple of vampire books on at the moment. A couple of short and fun kind of ones. Crazy one as well. Okay, let's go in the middle-ish and we'll go for this. They're kind of together. We will just sort this out. I will fold them properly and then we'll take 2 on that. We'll also fold this one because it's come open. Okay, let's go with this one. Prompt number 3 is a romance. Okay. There are many options. many options. We have lots of options over on this card here, but I'm going to go over here because my brain is thinking The Deal by L. Kennedy. Everything is just everywhere about this show at the moment, and I really want to read the book and see what it's all about. Watch the show and be in on it with everybody. This is the cool sprayed edge edition because I actually surprisingly grabbed the cool box set before everybody was after it, which is kind of fun. So yeah, I think that is probably going to be it. The other choice would have been like this one from my 2026 list, but higher up there is definitely The Deal. We're gonna put that as a romance. Could it not? Okay, prompt number 4. So excited that's on there. Just need to get some thrillers on there now. Let's go for this one. Oh, that's like 50 of them. Let's go for this one. There are 50 of them. A book I got in Sydney. So I've already actually got one on there. What else did I get in Sydney? Anything? There is actually one up here. Nightshade and Oak I got in Sydney. What else did I get in Sydney? Let's see if there's anything on the back here. Nothing back there. I think the other ones are over here that I got in Sydney. Make that one forward. We got this one in Sydney, Teddy Bears Never Die. I'm so curious about that one. And we got this one in Sydney, which is A Game of Cat and Witch. I think that's all the ones. Oh, we got this one as well. This was our blind book, Love at First Sighting. So there are options. So we could go A Close Encounter of a Romantic Kind. A LA influencer has a pitch perfect line. And then obviously we have Agent Carter Brody, which is private investigator for obviously aliens. So that would be a fun one. We've got A Cat, a Game and Witch, which is the other indie book one that I got. Which sounds really good as well. They're like, he wants her dead, she wants him gone. Neither of them get a choice because they're gonna solve a string of enchanted riddles. Teddy bears never. Oh, this is such a hard choice. Teddy bears never die would be such a fun one. Or Nightshade and Oak. I think I might leave this one for now. And it's out of the other three. So this one is a town. It's rocked by a poison attack and a high-rise building. Obviously, it's a translated book as well. So a mother has been poisoned, and now the female character spends her time hustling and bringing those to justice. And then Doha, I think that's how you pronounce it, wakes up in a teddy bear's body, realizing something is sinister. They team up together by fate, and they go on a revenge quest. And like, it's like supernatural, fun kind of vibe. I'm kind of thinking one of these two. I do really want to read this, but yeah, not right now. I like the vibe of this one too, and I actually keep telling everybody about this one. So she's close to getting kicked out of her university and losing her magic forever. So she's desperate to do a spell, but she stumbles upon a forbidden grimoire. And she's expected by a magical cat instead, but it's a shifter called Felix. And he wants her dead, she wants him gone, but neither of them get a choice because they have to solve some enchanted riddles. Such a tough choice, oh my goodness. Because I keep telling everybody about it, I'm actually going to go with this one. A Game of Cat and Witch. I do really want to read that one. I think it'll be so fun. But because I keep telling all my friends locally about Game of Cat and Witch, we're going to go with that one. This is the artwork. So yeah, we're going to go with that one. For a book that we got in Sydney. That was a tough one. Oh my goodness. 1, 2, 3, 4. We're done. This is prompt number 5. I'm actually gonna mix it up a bit like that and then give it another shade. Okay. Prompt number 5 will be this one. Which says random letter generator. So we need our tablet. We haven't had a fun one for a while like that, so that is cool. I'll just grab one up. Random letter generator wheel. Be cool if we actually could grab something from there, but obviously anything is fine. If you hear the rain, it's a very rainy day today. Okay, so we have our random wheel. We will just, so it's kind of mixed up. Can we random it? Not really, okay. So we have our letter wheel and we're going to spin it and see what letter it will give us. For some reason it flicked off. G. We could use the last book. G. Do we have anything G-wise up here? What about in fantasy? In romance, I should say. Every other letter. No G's actually. Okay, do we have G anywhere else? We have Good Girl, Bad Blood, which I still need to read. I actually re-got these to finish this series. Let's see if we have any other options. Nothing in there. What about over here? Shame it wasn't an S. I could have done Shadow Reaper. It's not a lot of G options. My goodness. Every other letter under the sun. Oh, we could have got that one as a city one too. That's right. This one is a G. Give Me Butterflies is the other option. I've had that on my TBR for like over a year. So Give Me Butterflies is a romance. She is a sunshiny meteorologist and he's a grumpy astronomer. So yeah, one of them works with bugs and the other one, yeah, is an astronomer. Apparently they're grumpy co-workers. Does have a bit of a grief element in it, which I'm trying to avoid. In June there was quite a lot of it, and yeah, I wasn't really vibing with that because that's kind of a current topic. So we might go with this one. Good Girl, Bad Blood. I really need to finish this series, so that would be good anyway. Okay, so we'll do Good Girl, Bad Blood for random letter number, letter generator, letter G. And I'll add some mystery on too, which will be awesome. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So we're halfway through. Prompt number 6. We're gonna go with this one. Prompt number 6 is a book from my last book haul. So one from my random prompts drawer. Okay. So a lot of my books from my latest hauls are up the top here. And there's also these two down here. There's also Frankenstein in here. What else is from my recent book haul? Death Meets Cute is from a recent haul. Vengeance Blooms and What If It's You is from a recent haul. What else is from a recent haul? 9-month contract is from a recent haul, as well as a couple of fantasy ones from back here. Maybe that's a possibility because I do really want to read that. I know actually. I can put a Lynette Noni book on there. I have really wanted to try a Lynette Noni book for the longest time ever. And this was from a recent purchase, whereas the other one wasn't. I do really want to read an Amy Dawes book too. I want to read everything. That's the challenge. But yeah, I got excited about this. So let's put Shadow Reaper on as that prompt. Okay. Sorry to that one. Yeah, I got really excited about that one, didn't I? Okay. We have 4 more prompts. And those, we've got a mystery on there. Okay. We need to go this way again, I think. Just got some bit stuck because there's so many. Okay. Our next prompt is going to be this one, which is a cute little one. And it says, a staff recommended book. Okay. So there will be some, obviously, here, there, everywhere. A staff recommendation. I don't think there was any of those ones. Nothing in my 26 books. Nothing down here, although Dungeon Crawler Carl was suggested, but that was a while back. That's more of a friend recommendation. This is a staff recommendation, this author here. So, in my recent haul, Kate Schumacher was a recent staff recommendation author to me, so there are possibilities. And then the other ones will be over here, probably. Fan service was a recommendation. Escape from the Northern Lights was as well. And then on the back. And this was also a staff recommendation as well. The Ruins Beneath Us, which was the QBD one. I think I might add another romance on, even though I'm kind of keen to do one of these. We could go this one or this one. So we'll pop our other two back. So I'm thinking this one because I haven't really read anything with like firecasters and stuff like that, and I do want to give the author a go. Or this one, which is totally different vibe, and romance. It's like werewolf TV show based, obviously romance based, and it just sounds like a fun time. I might actually go so tricky. I might actually go Shadow of Fire because I do want to give this author a go. Hopefully next prompt we can do like a fun kind of vibe to read. So, Shadow of Fire from the Fires of Illyrian series by Kate Schumacher. This was recommended by a staff member at Fables and Fluff, which is our indie bookshop. Okay, we're up to number 8. That was one of the newbies I put into. Okay, let us go with this one. Looks like it's folded pretty well and been folded a while. A romance starting with the letter U. I do have a book for that. Under Lock and Key, so a nice easy pick. Because this is the only option. This is by Lana Ferguson. Under Lock and Key, love can be real or a real lockness. It's based in Scotland. So yeah, we'll see how that goes. I haven't read anything by the author yet either, so yeah. So that is for that prompt. And another romance, which is fun. 2, 4, 6, 8. We'll give a shuffle. And we have 2 more prompts. Okay, we've got a good mixture of fantasy, 1 mystery, and a couple of romances. Let's see what else we can get. Oh, that one I saw, so I'll follow it back up. We'll take 2. We'll go this one. This one says, a long one. Select 5 books and then random number selects. Okay. Select 5 books and then random number selects. We might do 3 thrillers. We might do 2. We'll see. We'll do Strange Pictures as number 1. We will do The Ending Writes Itself as number 2. We will do Throttled as number 3. It says 5, doesn't it? We will do, there's just so many books. So many books to read. We should probably do one from here. Let's do number 4. And then we'll do this one as number 5 because I do want to continue that series. And then number 6, we might put this one, or should we put something else? I might actually put something else from our 26 list. I might put Quicksilver for numbers. Actually, we can't do 6. Okay, so we're not doing that then. We can only have 5, and we already had 5. So, Strange Pictures, number 1. The Ending Writes Itself, number 2. Throttled, number 3. Strawberry Patch Pancake House, number 4. And number 5 is Starsight, which is the 2nd book in the Skyward series. Okay, so we need a random number draw. Random number generator, and we have 5 books. Okay, I'll just generate it a few times and then we'll do it again. Let's see what it's gonna be. number 4, which was 1, 2, 3, 4. It is our 26th book to read in 2026, The Strawberry Patch Pancake House. I have wanted to continue this series for ages. I haven't read anything of the series since the Christmas ones, so that will be fun. I do love this series too, so yeah, they're pretty quick reads as well. Okay, 2, 4, 6, 8, 9. We're on our last prompt. I'll just put all of these back. There's just so many books that I want to read. So many. Okay. Turn that around. I might go for a joke before we do the last one in the summary. We have a good selection. We've got one mystery, some fantasy, some cozy fantasy, some fun ones in there, and a mystery that returned to my shelves. Okay, so book number 10. Let's go with this one. Dropped one as we were working it. Published before 2026. So a book that isn't published this year. We could go another book in our 2026 list, or we could go like another series type of book. Which year is Strange Pictures done? Because I really want to read this book so bad. 2022 and English translated in 2025, so I could choose this one. I just really want to get into that. What is Phantasma? Phantasma is skipping a page because it's very thin. 2024. So that is obviously a choice as well. I think Quicksilver was last year. $2024 actually. So that is a possibility as well. But I think I will go Strange Pictures because I'm so keen to read that. I know I need to get through these as well, but yeah, I really want to read Strange Pictures. So 2025 was the English translation, and it was actually written in 2022. So yeah, meets the prompt, and it's another thriller kind of vibe as well. Okay, let's take our glasses off and we will run through them all because I'm pretty sure we have 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. We kind of have a bit of a reddish black kind of theme going on. My prompts fell off. Yeah, that's the last one. That's fine. Okay. We have a good selection here. So let's run through them all. Our first prompt was a book with the least amount of pages on TBR, which is My Blood is Yours, which is a book that I got in Sydney, vampire themed, and it was 185 pages, so that'll be a super quick read. Next one was a fantasy starting with F. So we chose Things for Nothing, which is a cozy vampire read, which matches the Australian winter vibes really, really well. Plus it's another vampire book, which I'll be fine with. A romance, we went with The Deal by Elle Kennedy. I'm looking forward to reading this and also watching the show. So that'll be fun. The next one was a book that I got in Sydney. I chose A Game of Cat and Witch, which sounds super, super awesome. And I keep telling everyone about it, so I thought I'd better read it soon. A random letter generator chose the number G, and I chose Good Girl, Bad Blood. I did have this previously on my TBR shelves last year, and I never finished the series. But the show trailers always keep popping up and reminding me that I actually loved the first book, like gave it 5 stars or 4 stars or whatever it was, and I just need to finish it. Like, it's an easy read. Like, come on, Evie, just do it. The next one was a book from my latest book haul. I chose Shadow Reaper by Lynette Mooney. This will be my first read by the author, and it's a super gorgeous edition. I'm excited for this one, and I think it'll be a really good place to start, and then I can go back to the couple of series that she's written prior. The next prompt was a staff recommended book. I went with Shadow of Fire by Kate Schumacher, which is from the Fires of Lorraine, book 1. This was recommended by our local indie book shop. One of the girls that runs the shopping there suggested the author to me. So that will be awesome. And then a romance starting with You. I have Under Lock and Key by Lana Ferguson. I've had this one on my shelf for a while because I knew like I was going to do the romance letter challenge for the year. So yeah. Select 5 books and then random number select. This is from my 26 books to read in 2026, and it chose this one, the Strawberry Patch Pancake House, sorry. I do love this series. I've given all the books 5 stars so far, so it'll be really good to continue with that. And our last one was a published book before 2026, which is Strange Pictures. I am not going to pronounce the Japanese name because I will totally destroy it. But it was translated last year in 2025 to English, and it was published in 2022, the actual book. And then I've been super keen to read this and to find out if I like it. I do like thrillers, so yeah, if I love it, I'll grab the rest of them. So yeah, that is our TBR for July. Some interesting and fun reads in there. I am looking forward to that bundle of fun. Thank you so much for joining me, guys, for my TBR video. I always appreciate you all watching. Upcoming videos, I will probably... I'm not sure what I'll be filming next. It's a bit rainy at the moment, so little libraries are kind of on hold till it's nice weather. And so I'm thinking the next video will probably be my mid-year book tag with all the questions, and then I'm just going to add on to those questions like a bit of summary where I'm up to with my challenges and reading numbers and stuff like that. Yeah, so that'll probably be the next video. I'm thinking my mid-year wrap up update tag video. So that'll probably be the next one. Stay tuned on my Instagram, which I always have links below, for what I will be reading in July for my local book club. I will find those details out tomorrow when we have book club, which will be fun. And happy reading, of course, to you all. And catch you all very soon. Bye.